Very typical wintertime day for the parade.
Oh, and it's all your fault, too. You're the weatherman here.
Sorry about that.
But I guess it's a good scene setter, huh?
Little light snow falling in downtown Columbus. Just the perfect thing to welcome Santa Claus to our town.
That's right. Today's parade has been made possible by companies that want to start off the holiday season with the largest in Ohio.
They are the Big Bear Heart Stores, Cross Country Inn, and Wendy's International, along with many other companies.
Of course, the most important thing is that the proceeds from today's parade go to benefit Charity Newsies, and that's a great cause. Charity Newsies for years doing really great work here in Franklin County.
That's right. They provide clothes to needy children in Central Ohio. I think it's about time now to get the parade started.
So do I. So let's not delay another moment. We'll be back in 1 minute with the 1991 Holiday Parade right here on WBNS 10 TV.
The 1991 Holiday Parade is brought to you by Big Bear. Discover all that is better. Discover Big Bear. By Hearts, you'll love Hearts. And by Conn's Potato Chips. For over 50 years, Conn's freshness has meant flavor. Big Bear, Hearts, and Conn's Potato Chips wishes everyone a safe and happy holiday season.
9 different water beds, 1 low price. It's a water bed special purchase from Big Sur Water Beds. For a limited time, $189.99 buys the Country Fair, the New York, the Sedona, the Amarillo, the Hanover, the Chantel, the Pine Bluff Daybed, the Austin, or the Balboa. Ask about no payments and no interest till next May. Big Sur Water Beds, America's largest, 2835 Morse Road and 4410 Refugee Road in Columbus.
Who can you trust these days to take care of your car when it starts shaking?
Or pulling, or rattling,
Or squeaking?
or suspension or alignment? Nobody beats.
I worry about something I can't see.
What your eyes can't see, our state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment will show you. Whatever the problem, we keep it from getting bigger. So for alignment shocks or struts, nobody beats Midas. Nobody.
Buy any Midas shock or strut now and get the second one for 50% off. Installed.
Let's have a party. But what all do we need? So it's all right here in Conn's Party Mix.
Back with a taste especially for parties. The all-time favorite Conn's potatoes, regular and wavy. Everyone loves them, plus a variety of Conn's pretzels.
Open it up. Let's have a party. Wow, this is really great.
Conn's Party Mix.
Mama, don't let your babies grow up to drive Chevy. Because truck buyers can't do better than this. Now save up to $3,600 on the best-selling full-size pickup in America from Ford. Get option savings, get cash back, and now get a special work truck rebate on a full-size pickup for $3,600. It's the best-selling pickup in America with one of the best offers ever. But mamas, tell your kids to hurry. This is a limited offer. See your Central Ohio Ford dealers today. Mama, don't let...
All right, now don't worry, you haven't missed any of the fun. Welcome back to the 1991 Holiday Parade. I'm Bob Orr.
And I'm Carol Costello. And we are underway. Here comes Lieutenant Carl Barth of the Columbus Police Department. He's leading the way as he's done for many, many parades this year.
Lieutenant Barth is always a veteran of downtown events. He was here for the Desert Storm Vets Parade and here again for the Holiday Parade. Always good to see him.
And you know, the guy in the car with him is Commander Herman Pennington. He's the new commander of the Traffic Bureau.
And right behind the police escort are the official banners of the 1991 Holiday Parade, featuring the names of our parade sponsors.
You can see right now Tom Bennett, and president of Cross Country Inn's, riding in that convertible there is probably freezing. But keeping him warm are Chris and Krista Mouse.
Always big hits with the kids, too.
They're probably the warmest ones in that car, too.
You can bet on that. Of course, Cross Country, just one of our sponsors for the 1991 Holiday Parade.
In the convertible behind the first convertible there, Rosalind Jenkins, who is Senior Vice President and Administrative Assistant to the of Wendy's International Incorporated. And right along with her, you can see Wendy.
Wendy's easy to pick out in the red hair.
Yeah.
And there next to the Wendy car, of course, Karen Bennett. She's Consumer Affairs for Big Bear. And she has the formal bear and the hat.
Oh, look at them. They're waving. They're happy, even though they must be frozen. How cute they are.
I don't think they're at all worried about the cold. This is a big day for them.
They didn't get any antlers. I thought everyone got antlers.
The antlers are among the souvenirs being sold today, which all goes to benefit Charity Newsies. This is an impressive sight. These are magnificent Percheron horses, ranging in age from 3 to 10 years old. Carroll, each of those horses, get this, they need the weight reduction plan. They each weigh 1 ton of feed.
Those are big horses.
Yeah.
Riding in the hind hitch is Mr. Ron Fote.
And right behind him, of course, some students from St. Andrew's School. A little bit of history about the wagon. This wagon is 110 years old today.
And here's the mud truck parade. But very necessary.
Very necessary indeed, and they're doing it very willingly.
And here comes the whole police honor guard, all 50 of them.
Don't have any trouble out here all day.
I don't think so.
30 police officers marching shoulder to shoulder. Meanwhile, the honor guard gets the center stage of the parade. The truth is there are dozens, if not a couple hundred police officers working traffic detail downtown on this day, doing a great job as well.
And by the way, the honor guard is directed by Lieutenant Walter Dieselswag. This is the Columbus Police Mounted Patrol. Of course, we see them at all kinds of special events, especially around the 4th of July. They're
That's
down
right.
keeping crowd control for Red, White, and Blue.
There's been some controversy, of course, about the police mounted unit, but they seem to be very popular. The officers are very loyal with the animals, and I think the kids get a kick out of seeing them, too.
Oh, absolutely. I think Mayor Reinhardt saved them a couple of times. We'll see what Mayor Leszewska's going to do.
No doubt about it. It was good to see the police honor guard here today.
Joined together that makes 132 band members.
You can notice as they march, every other one a different uniform. One representing, of course, Thomas Worthington High School and one the new Worthington-Kilbourne High School. I want to mention that the directors are Lawrence Flavin and Gregory Taylor, and the assistant directors Don Nathan and Bill Dilts. The combined forces of the two Worthington High School marching bands.
Down to our man on the street, Tom Sorrell. He's down and about with all the people having fun down there. Tom, what are you doing?
Oh, just hanging out here on the street. Things are kind of cool. I've got a friendly little dog barking at the great big horses you guys were just talking about. But coming up now right here behind me is the Floating Grange Insurance. The folks at Grange have been involved with this parade for about the last 10 years. They say that this old-timey car here is to represent their roots in the insurance business. They started out as car insurance makers back in the old days. And driving the float for today, look at there. There's Little Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Wolf. And together they're getting along a whole lot better now than they used to in the old story.
Does that wolf have a driver's license, Tom?
I'm not sure he does, or if he's big and bad enough that he doesn't need one. See you later, Bob.
We'll see you in a little bit. We need to get Tom a hat down there, don't you think?
Oh, he looks so cold. He's wearing street shoes. Do you believe that?
He's a real trooper. Let's put it that way.
He's a manly man.
Yes,
That's
he
right.
is.
This is the Logan High School Band. It's presented this year by Doctors Hospital.
The Logan High School Band under the direction of Jeff North, his assistants Pam Hoffman and David Terrell.
You know, they just had the honor of placing second in last year's holiday band competition. They received 4 unanimous superior ratings in the district and state competition.
Let's take a listen now to the Logan High School Marching Band.
Don't go away.
because we have a lot more fun in store for you from the 1991 Holiday Parade.
Hey, sis, I see you took my suggestion and you compared supermarkets. You were right.
What's that? I didn't hear you.
Okay, you were right. Big Bear does have great prices. I even paid less at Big Bear than where I normally shop.
But when?
Well, how can Big Bear be so much better and not cost the most? Hey, that's for Big Bear to worry about, not us.
Discover all that's better. Discover Big Bear.
We're having a sale. That's right, a huge sale. Right here at Performance Toyota. Here's the scoop. We're Ohio's largest Toyota incentive dealer, and we're passing the savings on to you. Like a 92 Camry, only $198 a month. Or a 92 Corolla, just $149 a month. Or a 92 truck, only $125 a month. No money down. It's the least. It's for limited time, so you better hurry. Performance Toyota, Morse Road at I-270. When price counts, you can count on performance. Our name says it all.
Yummy, yummy, got a cookie in my tummy. It's a fun new snack to eat. Koala yummy, it's a crispy and crunchy. It's a chocolate filled munchy. It's a great new bite-sized treat. Koala yummy, it's a new and different cookie. It's chocolate cream filling and every crispy, crunchy bite-sized piece. Yummy, 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 got a cookie in my tummy. Koala yummy. Koala yummy.
The doors have opened for the biggest furniture sale of the year. The 32-hour marathon sale at Value City Furniture. Every item is on sale at the lowest prices of the season. Buy this sofa and love seat for $588. Get the matching recliner free. We've marked down every desk starting $148. Occasional tables only $47. Halogen floor lamps now $25. Curios, day beds, thousands of great gift ideas. The annual after Thanksgiving 32-hour marathon sale going on now at Value City Furniture.
All aboard, everybody. Here comes the Pet Express.
You forgot to go, woo, woo, one of those.
Cars. This is a 60-foot train with 4 individual cars. It's sponsored by the Pet Food Supermart and Calcan.
By the way, just for parade trivia buffs,
Yeah?
Carol, you're one of those, aren't you?
Oh, of course.
This is the longest, emphasize, longest unit we've ever had in the holiday parade, and it does stretch a little ways down the street.
Oh, boy, it sure does. You know, I wonder if they're going to put the big balloons up today. You know, that's a mystery right now because the wind is sure blowing around this afternoon.
Of course, you know, back in 1988, we had a giant windstorm sweep through right before the holiday break, and the balloons had to be scrubbed that day, but I know they are among your favorites.
Residents of Grove City bring us the Grove City High School Greyhounds Marching Band, directed by Mr. George Edge.
172 members. This band also an award winner. It's won over 13 Grand Champion awards in 5 years. 2-time Grand Champion of the Buckeye Band Invitational.
Alrighty, let's go down to where all the fun is. Malcolm Murray from Children's Hospital is with Tom Sorrells now. Tom?
Thanks a lot, Bob and Carol. Malcolm, obviously you're at Children's Hospital. You care a lot about children. What all does the parade mean to you today?
Oh, well, you know, the community gives so much to Children's Hospital that we always look for an opportunity to try to give some back. And this we feel is a natural for us because it does mean so much to children of the region.
This is an entry from Children's Hospital. The Children's Hospital Holiday Parade float features students from the hospital's Adopt a School partner. That's the Livingston Avenue Elementary School.
Of course, this features a giant Jack-in-the-Box and a miniature car and big lights. Who is that?
That is Bum Hickerdiddle.
He's a riot.
He is a riot. He's one of our good friends, too. He makes appearances every year at the food parade.
And also on the telethon.
And on the telethon block party. Always good to see old Bum there, and he's holding court right in the middle of the street.
Let's take a listen to the Danville High School Band. And here's the Big Bear float with the Big Bear. Look at that Big Bear. It's all decked out in his top hat for this very special occasion.
Big Bear, of course, one of the parade sponsors for the 1990 Holiday Parade. Our thanks to them again.
I think he should have a happier look on his face, don't you?
Well, I don't
looks like he's going to take a bite out of the crowd.
No, you know he's just going to give the crowd a hug. You know the routine.
I wouldn't want to hug him, I don't think. Maybe the bear's in the back there.
Of course, the parade sponsors do a great job pulling off the 91 Holiday Parade. And right now, let's go back down to Tom Sorrells. He's standing by with Karen Bennett from Big Bear Hearts. Tom?
Thanks a lot, Bob and Carol. Karen, give me an idea of why Big Bear wants to be involved with the 1991 Holiday Parade.
Well, Big Bear Hearts and Big Bear Plus believe it's very important to give something back to the communities that we serve, and we believe that the Holiday Parade is a great way to do something for the families of Central Ohio.
Thank you.
You're looking at the Rio Red Fires from Rio Grande, Ohio, near Gallipolis. They're with us for their very first visit.
They are a flag corps and a drill team student organization from the University of Rio Grande.
And as they come along down the parade route, they're going to be performing a ribbon dance routine to Christmas music by Madonna.
Christmas music by Madonna.
What would that be? I can't even imagine. Oh, who's this guy with a big head here? This is Captain Clipper, the mascot of our very own Columbus Clippers, leading Pup the Pitcher at today's holiday parade.
Of course, you know the Clippers, if you're a baseball fan, you probably remember, were the 1991 International League champions, and they went on to play in the AAA Alliance. They didn't quite get all the way there, but as they say in sports, there's always next year.
Sure, they made a fly throughout a pitch at a Clippers game.
Yeah, as far as I could tell, they caught it too, didn't they?
They did catch it. They actually were nice. The it was a nice throw.
I think they said something like, Carol, you have a great arm.
Right.
Captain Clipper representing...
Now, get off the field, Carol. That's what they said.
The Columbus Clippers.
Oh, the balloons are okay. And I thought the wind would take them away.
Well, there was some worry about that, of course.
That's Pup the Pitcher. K9. These being carried by these little Columbus Clipper guys.
But that's no small job. It's handlers to keep these giant balloons on track, especially in the wind. That's a big job. Carol, where can you have this much fun anywhere in Columbus?
Only here in downtown Columbus.
That's right, and there's more fun to come. Stay tuned as we continue our coverage of the 1991 Holiday Parade.
Bear Plus are having their biggest sale of the season right now. It's the Thanksgiving 2-day sale. Save on holiday gifts for mom, dad, and the kids. Hearts and Big Bear Plus are offering extra specials for what kids love the most. Right now, save 20% on all toys in stock. Hurry in for store-wide savings during the Hearts and Big Bear Plus After Thanksgiving 2-day sale, where the biggest shopping day of the year just got better.
Don't let your babies grow up to drive Chevys. Because truck buyers can't do better than this. Now save up to $3,600 on the best-selling full-size pickup in America from Ford. Get option savings, get cash back, and now get a special work truck rebate on a full-size pickup for a total of $3,600. It's the best-selling pickup in America with one of the best offers ever. But mamas, tell your kids to hurry. This is a limited. See your Central Ohio Ford dealers today. Mama, don't let
9 different water beds, 1 low price. It's a waterbed special purchase from Big Sur Waterbeds. For a limited time, $189.99 buys the Country Fair, the New York, the Sedona, the Amarillo, the Hanover, the Bell, the Pine Bluff Dale, the Austin, or the Bell. Ask about no payments and no interest till next May. Big Sur Waterbeds, America's largest, 2835 Morse Road and 4410 Refugee Road in Columbus.
Help keep a kid warm this winter just by cleaning out your closet. Hello, I'm Carol Costello. Join me in our Coats for Kids campaign. Now through December 8th, take the good conditioned coats your kids have outgrown to any Swan cleaners. They'll clean them free of charge. Then the Army will provide them to families in need. This year, share the warmth of the holiday season with a child. You'll both feel warm all winter long. Take the time to care. Coats for Kids now through December 8th.
We are back now with WNCI, one of the partners of this year's holiday parade. They're playing music to entertain us.
You know, it's always kind of fun to watch a parade because you have the bands and they're playing music and the radio bands are pumping out music and there's kind of this conflicting music, but everybody seems to make some sense out of it. Operation Smile International has put together their own float about this year to help educate all of us on what they're all about.
And this is what they're all about. Since 1982, Operation Smile has done reconstructive surgery on 4,200 children who have birth defects and other deformities in Liberia, Kenya, Colombia, Philippines, and Vietnam.
You know, during the last year, these volunteer surgeons and dentists also treated over 2,000 American children, all free of charge. And missions for 1992 will travel to places like China, Panama, Romania. It's just a real pleasure for us to have them in the 1991 holiday parade.
Oh, just look at this, a beautiful horse and wagon team made up of a Belgian draft horse team pulling an oak wagon.
And look at who's on that wagon. Bugs Bunny, Sylvester the Cat, one of my personal favorites, Hulk Hogan, and Barbie. Even Barbie's out today.
Nice. She's not wearing her Malibu Barbie outfit today, though.
I wouldn't think so.
Here we have the charity who receives the proceeds from this year's holiday parade, the Charity Newsies. This is their float. It was built here in Columbus last year, and it's sponsored by Lazarus.
You can always tell these Charity Newsies guys, because who else will stand out on a cold street corner in those white jumpsuits, some with the red hats?
Oh, there's some down there, too. Tom is still down there talking to the crowd, and now he's with John Forkamp, who's president of Charity Newsies. Tom?
Thanks a lot, guys. John, I know the Charity Newsies have a lot to do with the parade. What exactly do you do?
Charity Newsies clothe about 10,000 children, school-age children in Franklin County. Our goal is to make sure that no child stays away from school because he does not have adequate clothing. And that's what we're all about. We're part of the parade. We're happy to be part of it. Both Big Bear, Hearts, Cross Country, and Wendy's, they do a great job. We just thank everybody for being part of it.
Uh-oh. Who are these people?
I don't know, but I think Tom Soros has a ringside seat. Who are these guys in the funny hats, Tom?
I don't know. They look like three blind mice. They look a little bit lost. Oh, no, it's Barry Katz, Mike Davis, and Dave Kaler. Hi, guys. How are we doing, Dave?
It's great. We blame all of this cold weather on the guy beside me.
How come you guys have stocking hats?
Well, it's necessary. I mean, I wish they were heated. Don't you hate it when a forecast works out, though?
True to fold. Barry, how are you hanging in there? Oh, it feels like Miami Beach. I want to do this every year. Guys, try to stay warm. Have fun. Go around twice. Yeah, I'll see you as Ice Cubes. Bye-bye. Bobby, Carol, back up to you guys. Where these guys are freezing. I'm sure you're much warmer.
All right, thanks, Tom. I have to say, those three guys look like three bumps on a log, and what hats they're sporting.
Oh, I can't believe they didn't brave the elements. I thought they were going to be manly, but no.
They're taking no chances.
Right behind them, the twirling Buckeyes baton and drum corps.
They hold national titles as well as state and trio twirling championships. 50 twirlers in all, along with flags and drummers marching for us today. Well, we know who this is in the street. These are members of the Ohio University Alumni March Band. And this isn't across the field. This is down 3rd Street, but they're having a good time still away. There it says it on the drums, Biddle. We all know what that means, right?
I think it means the best damn band in the land.
Certainly does. One of my favorite acronyms. By the way, the alumni band under the direction of Dr. David Meeker, assisted by Raymond Castle. And no matter how many years these guys are out of school, they always have that Buckeye spirit. Good to have them in the parade again this year. Riding into view now, the Coda Christmas Coaches. Coda wishing everybody, of course, a happy holiday season.
People peeking out the window and waving at everyone. Very special people. These girls and these clowns are from the Seal of Ohio Girl Scouts.
I got to tell you, there aren't very many people peeking out the windows. I think it's warmer in the bus.
They're huddled together on the seat.
Indeed.
Here we see the St. Francis de Sales High School Band. It's featured today, or it's sponsored today, rather, by the Hyatt on Capitol Square.
Of course, you know, Carol, the DeSales High School is the proud alma mater of Dom Tiberi.
Oh, that's right.
I'm surprised it's not on the banner right there, as a matter of fact.
I don't think I am.
The marching band from St. Francis de Sales, 70 members strong under the direction of Bill Stelter. This unusual float coming into view now, Nordana, the Ice Queen.
There she is. There's Nordana. This is built by the people of the Hillsborough community. And some of those same people are riding on the float and assisting with this operation here today.
I think they mean Ice Queen in a very friendly sense.
She looks friendly.
She did.
She's just very tall.
You know what? She's taller than the castle that's trailing her there. This float, by the way, is 40 feet long. Sparkles all over with glitter on the castle. Purple flags to boot. Marching into view now from Northland High School, the Northland High School Marching Band, sponsored this year by Nationwide Insurance.
The band's directed by Robert Weimer and is made up of 135 members. Had the pleasure and distinction of being at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida in the spring of 1991, which proves to be they are both a warm weather and a cold weather band. They sound great today, that's for sure. The drum major is Brian Balaban, and the instruments are Casey and Ollie Andrews.
A rather familiar sight around town. Right behind the Northland High School Marching Band is Pepe the Penguin from the Kroger Company.
This is perfect weather for Pepe. Look, he's got his igloo with him and everything, and it's not melting at all, is it?
He seems to be particularly happy about the whole thing today, too.
He's fishing, isn't he?
I want to know what he's catching in there. But even penguins wear scarves and stocking caps, I guess.
You know, I had the penguins. They're little and cute, really. And when I went down to that little cute penguin, he bit me. I'll never forget that.
You mean not all penguins are 12 feet tall and stuff?
No, I'm afraid not, but some of them are mean.
He didn't mean it.
I'm sure he did.
He didn't mean it.
Do you hear harmonicas?
Sounds great, doesn't it?
It does. Let's go down to Tom Soils to see who these crazy people are playing those harmonicas.
Well, Joe, what we've got here are the Buckeye Harmonica Club. And these guys have been around for about 15 years. In 1988, they built their own float, and now they're a regular part. They have all kinds of harmonicas on there playing songs that you'll recognize from the past and some newer Christmas tunes. They're in the parade every year, and they're being sponsored today by Aristotle's Restaurant. Let's go back up to you guys and get a view from above.
Here now, a Belgian team. One is 9 years old, the other is 10 years old, pulling a Victorian carriage, and of course they are carrying their in the carriage Susie, very popular Susie.
I think she's more popular than we are with the kids. The kids love this gal.
My kids love that gal.
She's wonderful. She is wonderful.
For Susie of Susie's Kids Club on Fox 28. The woman is always smiling, Carol.
What's her secret?
I think she's just a happy person.
Ah. Oh, we recognize this bunch of people, huh? The Nutcracker float.
Of course, the Nutcracker certainly depicts the season as much as anything, carrying characters from the play. The Nutcracker, once again this year, being performed in Columbus.
And, of course, 10 TV is part of the Nutcracker again this year. I wonder if they'll make us dance on stage.
I certainly hope not. Although I had a great time last year. I had to play the part of a teetering, tottering old man.
And you did a great job.
I think it's becoming more natural as the days go on. As you look at the Nutcracker, we're going to take a short break, but don't go away. More fun and, of course, Santa coming up as the 1991 Holiday Parade continues.
Hey, sis, I see you took my suggestion and you compared supermarkets. You were right. What's that? I didn't hear you. Okay, you were right. Big Bear does have great prices. I even paid less at Big Bear than where I normally shop. But what? Well, how can Big Bear be so much better and not cost the most? Hey, that's for Big Bear to worry about, not us.
Discover all that's better. Discover Big Bear.
Yummy, 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 got a cookie in my tummy. It's the fun to snack to eat. Go all the yummy. It's the crispy and the crunchy. It's the chocolate milk. yummy, 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 got a cookie in my tummy. Koala yummy. Koala yummy.
We've always had a better way to make meatloaf. A better way to make a potluck salad. A better way to make apple pie. And now there's a better way for the way you're cooking now. Introducing the Better Homes and Gardens new cookbook. It's the same, only better. We kept your family favorites and added even more recipes with step-by-step photographs to help you with the basics or let you be even more creative. We've added ethnic and regional dishes, more microwave ideas, and lots of tips to save you time. And there are quick reference symbols to make the most of the time you spend cooking. There are colorful charts on today's most popular foods and more on nutrition than ever before. For the way you're cooking now, better is our first name. Better Homes and Gardens new cookbook. Pick up America's best-selling cookbook for yourself or as a terrific gift. You'll find the Better Homes and Gardens new cookbook at these fine stores.
I hear Santa is going to make his appearance very soon. I'm Carol Costello.
And I'm Bob Orr. I hear rumors, I hear sleigh bells. Anyway, welcome back to the 1991 Holiday Parade. Who are those two people in the back of that convertible?
I think that's Max and Irma.
I think you're right. Max and Irma, of course, waving and greeting thousands and thousands of spectators on this wintry day. It looks a little bit like Santa and Mrs. Claus, doesn't it?
Yeah, they're decked out in their holiday clothing, I guess. That must be what they wear to parties, too, this season.
I never wanted to say this before, but do you think Irma looks a little bit like Bette Midler? Max and Irma, they're always with us. Let's wave to him. Hey, Max, up here. Hey, up here. There you go. There you go.
And Max and Irma is sponsoring the Riverview High School Band this year. They're from Coshocton, Ohio, and they're directed by Tom McLeish.
106 band members accompanied by the color guard. Let's listen now to the marching band from Riverview High School in Coshocton, Ohio. Of course, Carol, you know who the warmest guy in this crowd is, don't you?
Santa?
No, Tom Sorrells, our man on the street. Right now, Tom is street side with Dennis Montgomery, the area manager of Children's Palace. Tom?
Well, thanks a lot, guys. Dennis, give me an idea of how much you're involved with children and why you like this parade so much.
Well, we're glad to be involved in this parade benefiting the charity Newsies and the fine work that they do. We're also involved with the Marine Corps and the Toys for Tots programs, and the collection centers are all in our Central Ohio stores.
Rolling into view now the entry from Children's Palace. Of course, Children's Palace certainly celebrating this time of year for a number of reasons.
That's for sure. It's a big boom season for them.
Certainly is. That's Peter Panda right there on the back of the convertible. But I think right behind Peter Panda, you're going to see something that we've never seen before in the holiday parade.
Debut this year. That's right.
That's right. We need a giant curtain to unveil him.
There he is. He's a giant. What is this? This is a giant panda, I guess.
A giant panda bear. He stands 45 feet tall when he's not being knocked back by the wind, filled with 6,000 cubic feet of helium.
And all those little guys there holding him up.
They're doing a great job down there because the winds are gusting over 20 miles per hour at times. Of course, this is kind of appropriate, too, because as we go into 1992 and all of the festivities around town, one of the feature attractions will be out at the zoo.
That's right. We'll have our very own real live panda. And they're not even going to charge anything extra to get in either. You can go see it at the regular zoo price.
That's right. Jack Hanna very excited. But this particular panda today brought to us by Children's Palace.
Watch it. tough, Chris. Be tough, Tiger. Strong inside, Kevin. Go it. Cut, guys. That was good. Holy cow, this could be... Relax. Relax, guys. Come on, Blair, throw the rail.
with local and county police. In spite of using helicopters and tracking dogs, the enormous effort proved unsuccessful. After several days, the search was finally called off. Thereafter, Michael's car was located 15 miles from where the search party had been. The police brought Michael's parents to the scene, where they met Detective Roy. It was hoped this would be a case.
Michael's car.
Again, Michael loves it. Where do you think he is?
Well, I don't have...
He's a good boy to keep it. He's never done anything before.
Oh, look, Mrs. Dickens, I understand how you feel. I got children of my own, but I won't rest until I find my son. That's a promise. You just hold up, okay?
With all avenues exhausted, a desperate Mrs. Dickens contacted a psychic.
October of 1980, my phone rang just as I was walking out the door.
Hello.
Mr. Catcher?
Yes, speaking.
Mr. Kitchens, my name is Deanne. I'm sorry to disturb you. My son Michael has disappeared.
I don't like doing this over the phone.
Please hear me out.
Yes, ma'am.
He's been gone for over 2 weeks now. Is there anything you can tell me?
I don't get good feelings about your son, and I wish you'd phone the police, let them handle this.
Please help me. I've got no one else to turn to.
Miss Dickens, I'm sorry. I feel your son has been murdered. And his body is buried in the grave somewhere close to home. And I would really rather talk to a law enforcement officer. Would you please do this for me? Have the police phone me. Thank you.
I'd much rather talk with a law enforcement officer than I would with the family. I prefer to do it that way because I don't like the emotions involved that you have to deal with a family when they're feeling sorrow and have all that fear and hurt. It's hard to tell a mother that her son's not coming home.
Hello.
Detective Ross,
Yes, Miss Dickens. What's wrong?
have you ever used a psychic?
No, I have not.
Well, I just spoke to Mr. John Catch. And he says my son is dead and buried in my home.
He told you that? Well, I don't know how anyone could know that without being involved in some way.
Detective Ross, Mr. Catch is a clairvoyant. He sees things in his head.
He sees things in his head. Well, how in the hell? Fine, I'm on my way.
Despite his misgivings, Detective Roark agreed to go with Mrs. Dickens to see John Catchings. They were told to bring personal belongings of her missing son.
Please, let's just hear him out.
All right. Hello, Miss Dickens. Hello, Detective. Miss Catchings. Detective, I'm glad you're here. We're going to need you. Sorry if I upset you on the telephone. Now, you say you can see what happened to Michael? Detective, I know you're skeptical, but if you bear with me, I can help you out. I appreciate that, Mr. Catchings. I just don't want to find myself in a wild goose chase. Now, this is where the family lives. This is where Michael's car was found.
He's not near the car.
Within 3 miles, no, he's within a mile of the family's home.
Mr. Catchings, we searched that area thoroughly.
I see an old house, white peeling paint, green tar paper roof. There's a path out the back where they feed animals out to a back lot. There's old tires stacked up here. Is this Michael's home?
Oh, it's the house down the road from us.
Is there a fork near the creek there? I see a pile of debris. Rocks, mud, stones. There's an old shoe. It'll be like a beacon leading you to Michael. He's buried underneath the shoe, face down, with his ankle exposed. Now you are to go back with 2 officers. When you find the sandal or the shoe around the creek area, Michael buried beneath it, there'll be a path leading to the killer's house. You will be the one that finds Michael.
There was approximately 8 things that I could tell you that Mr. Catchings advised me, which I might add that he puts on tape. He gives you a copy of a tape for you to listen to and to also verify his story. He told me that he would be in a shallow creek bed. He told me he'd be covered with debris. But the main thing to this whole case involving the psychic term was the fact that he told me that there would be a shoe on top of this grave.
The next morning, Detective Roark went out alone, scouring the area already blanketed by volunteer search parties. He searched from sunrise to sunset in the dense bush, gullies and ditches, and the riverbed and surrounding shoreline. He felt he couldn't go back to face Deantha Dickens until he had something concrete to offer her. However, after more than 12 hours of searching, and with daylight almost gone, Detective Roark reluctantly gave up his quest.
I'm sorry it's been a waste of time, Mrs. Dickens. I think you should forget all about this Catchings fellow.
I just have a very strong feeling about Mr. Catchings.
Ma'am, feelings don't have anything to do with finding your boy. Or visions. It's good police work that's going to find him.
Hasn't yet.
I'm going to call up Mr. Catchings and tell him we didn't find anything. I don't think we ever will by listening to him. I walked out there for 6 hours and it didn't do any good. I was afraid of this. The mother is quite upset.
Did you take 2 policemen with you, like I said?
No, I went alone.
Well, go back out there again. After listening to the tape I made for you, do exactly like I said. Take 2 officers with you. Will you do that?
I don't know.
A believer in hard evidence, Detective Roark left the office frustrated and angry. The next morning, as he arrived for work, Detective Roark was met with Deantha Dickens' unrelenting persistence.
Hello, Mrs. Dickens.
I talked to Mr. Catchings.
Yes, ma'am.
You've got to go back down there, please.
Mrs.
You've
Dickens,
just got to.
Mrs. Dickens, I understand how you feel. This is a terrible situation. But I think this Catching guy is a cruel waste of time.
Officer Roark, please. Just do as Mr. Catchings asked. Please.
All right.
This time, Detective Roark followed John Catchings' instructions to the letter. and brought along 2 detectives. The 3 skeptical men searched the enormous area for some time. Then something happened. Just as in John Catching's macabre predictions, Detective Roark and his partners came upon a grisly discovery. Detective Roark saw the pathway to the house John Catchings had described. The suspect was arrested, tried, and found guilty. He is now serving time in the Texas Department of Corrections in Huntsville.
Well, one thing I appreciated is when this case went down that you stood up in front of the media and public, and for the first police officer to say, I went to see a psychic, he told me to do some things, I did the things that he suggested, and those things worked. And I know that that opened the door for a lot of other opportunities and uplifted the public's awareness of psychic phenomena, and you know, if it hadn't been for you standing up and saying that, I wouldn't have been able to find the other bodies and help the other departments that I've been able to help since then. And I always thought we made a pretty good team, Ron. Maybe we'll get a chance to go hunting together again sometime.
Well, it's a shame that our business is when somebody else is hurting. But on the phone that I've told all these police officers, all these investigators that's called, when you've gone through all the normal law enforcement leads, when you've tried everything you can try, when you've got that mama sitting there crying night after night holding that son's picture of that daughter, the thing that you've got to do is you've got to take that one more step. If you don't take this step, then you have not completed. You have not done everything humanly possible to help these parents, because there's no hurt like a lost child.
John Catchings has helped locate 12 missing persons and led authorities to 15 criminals who have been convicted. Secrets of the Unknown will continue in a moment.
Here's 20 new reasons to visit Disney World this year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Here's where to stay.
You can be right in the middle of all the Walt Disney World 20th birthday magic and stay at a spectacular Disney resort from $85 a night. Call 1-407-WDisney right now.
Okay, blankets.
Blanket.
Bunny.
Bunny.
Donut.
Donut.
What kind of an example is that?
Oh.
Yeah, come on, try these.
Kellogg's Nutri-Grain cereal bars. We just get these?
Uh-huh.
Kellogg's Nutri-Grain bars have whole grain goodness with real fruit filling, no preservatives or cholesterol.
Good, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kellogg's Nutri-Grain bars can start your morning off right.
We got everything? Baby.
Kellogg's Nutri-Grain bars. Start your morning off right.
What's the worst part of treating your worst colds?
A cold medicine that leaves me spacey.
Oh, it's the cold medicine that can zonk me out.
Hate that.
It's like I'm off in the ozone somewhere. Groggy, spacey. Introducing Sudafed Severe Cold Formula.
If it could help stop the cough and the fever, but not stop me from getting to work, that'd be great.
First Sudafed, cough, cold, and flu tablet, and it has nothing but maximum strength ingredients?
All that and it won't knock me out? Perfect.
New Sudafed Severe Cold Formula. Maximum strength without drowsiness.
We're about to
The Point. On the right, a pie wrapped in saran wrap. On the left, Reynolds and Glad. Knowing a bear won't eat what he can't smell, which one holds an odor and freshness better? Saran wrap. Nothing protects food better.
Hello? This is Thelma downstairs. What was that? Diet Dr. Pepper. It tastes more like regular Dr. Pepper. Can I try one? I'll send George right down.
Who's an expert, a convert, a stuffed shirt, a Stone Age squirt, an extrovert, and Captain Kirk? The 1001 Faces of Carol Burnett, next. This ex-con and this ex-cop are recreating the past to help an old man find a fortune in gold.
We're gonna help you with your memory, Mo. Bugsy's been shot.
Take a dangerous trip to Palm Springs in the 40s.
He's the cop. I'm just along for the ride.
P.S. I Love You, Saturday.
You're never too young to find out the facts about your life. AIDS is a tragic fact. Find out how it is and how it isn't spread.
My name is Bethany Link. This is my story, and it's real.
On May 27, 1981, Bethany Link was admitted to a hospital for a bleeding ulcer. This was a recurring problem that had become so severe, she now required a blood transfusion.
Say,